What's up, guys? Bit of Steak here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, recently, over the last few days, we've got a few bits of information, mainly from VJUMP and one from the deck build pack, but I'll go into that in a second. Really, the news we're all waiting for is the quarter century Stampede set, because it's a month away and we don't actually know too much about it and what's in it. So hopefully, over the next few days, we start to get some information for that. For start with now, we've got Fight Evil by Moonlight with 3 new promos. I believe this is from a character called Luna in the Zexalana. No, not the anime, sorry, the manga. I don't know too much about the manga, so I have no idea if these are going to be good or not. Currently, we only have little bits of art. That's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Neuron. So let's see what they do if they're any good. Moon Magician, level 4 light spellcaster, effect monster, attack 1800, defense 1500. You can only special summon with the first effect discard name once per turn. You can only use the second effect discard's name once per turn. If your opponent chose an Exceeds monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's okay. The problem is if your opponent chose an Exceeds monster. If it said if your opponent chose a monster special summon from the extra deck, it could be 10 times better. But I get it. It's from the Zexal era of Exceeds. But it just seems like 2025 to give us this and just restrict it to that. I mean, it's okay. If this card is normal special summon, you can target a level 4 light monster in your graveyard, accept itself, special summon it with effects negated. I mean, it's fine. It does rely on having something in the grave, but it's not too hard in the modern day to have that. But it's okay. Next up, we got this guy, Moon Gardener. There we go. Level 4 light spellcaster effect, so it's the same. Attack 100, defense 2000. You can only special summon with the first effect discard's name once per turn. You can only use the second effect discard name once per turn. If your opponent chose 2 or more monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Again, that's okay. It's reliant on your opponent having 2 or more monsters, which isn't hard in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But there's so many cards out there now that can bring themselves out from the hand with a lot less of a restriction, so we'll see. If this card is normal special summoned and your opponent controls a monster, you can target level 4 light monster in your graveyard, accept itself, add it to your hand. So they both seemingly rely on having something in the graveyard. One special summons it, one adds it. It's okay. I mean, if there's more of these cards, cool. If it's just these, I'm not really sure what anyone could do with them. And lastly, we got this guy, Starship Adjust Plane, level 3 wind effect monster. So it's level 3 and it's not okay. Attack 500, defense 1100. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target one other machine monster you control that has a level. Until the end of this turn, the levels of both that monster and this card become the combined current levels. Also, you cannot special summon for the extra except machine Xyz monsters. I'm not sure if this doesn't seem great, especially locking yourself to machine Xyz monsters, unless it's previous cards or more to this archetype. Well, I can't even call it an archetype because I don't. This is nothing like the other two. Yeah, unless there's more cards I'm missing, these don't seem great. The first two are semi-playable. I wouldn't see any need to play Starship Adjust Plane unless it's some broken combo that I'm missing, which is entirely possible. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty. Next up, we got from VJUMP. They also gave us the artwork for Prototype Sky Striker Ace Amatsu. Now that's literally all we got is the artwork. It mentions here, taking all bets on whether this will be link one. That searches field spell. If it searches field spell, it's going to be amazing. But yeah, all we got is the artwork, which looks incredible. I've never cared too much Sky Strikers. However, I do know how much of a fan favorite they are, and thousands of people like them. And of course, they are pretty relevant in the meta. Well, they haven't been for some time, but they have been. So yeah, and lastly, we get the last card from the deck build pack for the Canine archetype, I believe. So this is Case of Canine, and it is a continuous spell. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. You can only use the third effect this card's name per turn, once per turn. When this card resolves, you can add a Canine monster from your deck to your hand. So this is pretty common with archetypes now, especially in these deck build packs, is they give you a continuous spell or a field spell that searches. But this one's interesting. When this card resolves, usually it's when this card is activated. 2. Canine monsters you control gain 900 attack the turn your opponent activate a monster effect in the hand or graveyard. Okay, so that's interesting. I haven't delved too much into the Canine archetype. I'll have to have a look, but I do believe they react to your opponent activating like hand traps and stuff like that. Number 3 is this card in the spell and trap zone is destroyed by card effect. You can set one Canine quick spell from your deck or graveyard. Okay, so this seems quite good. It's a continuous spell. Luckily it's not trap or anything. But you guys have to let me know. Is this card good? Are the archetype good? Let me know what you think of this artwork. And also, I'm really interested in your thoughts. In case I've missed something about these guys, and they're actually secretly broken, and I've just missed it. But yeah, like I said, we're waiting for the quarter century set because I personally am really excited for that. I'm going to definitely buy a box. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you've stuck around to watch it, I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.